Hey guys, my name is Leonardo Madrigal from Left Handed Matters, and today we're going to be checking out Best Friends Live by Hillsong Young and Free. So I'm excited about this one because I've had listened to this one before and I quite liked it, and then I just kind of forgot about it. So I've only listened to it once and thought it was cool enough to download, and then it just never really came up on shuffle. So I'm going to be looking at this with some fresh ears and hopefully dissect some things, whether it's lyrically or musically, and see what it has to offer differently than what Hillsong Young and Free have been doing in the past, or just what they're doing differently as a whole in the Christian community. Yeah, I'm excited for that. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm a Christian singer-songwriter and musician myself, and I believe that no music is free from critique, analysis, and interpretation, especially when it comes to Christian contemporary music. So if you're easily offended by people critiquing religious material in general, this is not going to be for you, because I like to break things down, I like to ask hard questions, and I'm totally okay with not liking certain things, even if they say Jesus in it. And yes, that means that I pause a lot because I have things that I want to say, and I just find it so difficult to just look at people who listen to Christian songs like this and then just don't pay attention to anything that's happening and then post a reaction video of it. What? Other than that though, if you're a subscriber or you're coming back again to see what this video is about, thanks for coming back. Thanks for being part of my community here, and you are part of the 100 subscribers that I want to get, which is my big goal, to get a custom URL. So I think with that, we should just get into this because I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. So right off the top, lots of energy. I really like the lights and the setting. It feels really fun and inviting, honestly. I know there's a lot of quote-unquote older people who gripe about this kind of thing. It's not a concert. It's not a show. You should be worshiping God. Get over yourself, dude. Obviously, there's just songs that are made to have fun, to just enjoy yourself, to be free, to be relaxing. I mean, it's better they're here at a Christian concert from a Christian church making these positive, uplifting songs rather than, you know, being anywhere else, honestly. But the thing that I wanted to say was that guitar riff in the beginning totally has the Where Is My Mind from the Pixies kind of style going on. And I saw them live, by the way. They're really weird.
I don't wanna be on my phone, but I can't be alone.
Right, so already appealing to the young and the free. I don't want to be on my phone, but I can't be alone. So really it's... Whoops. I'm on my phone right now. So really it's about maybe insecurity, not being able to stand yourself or to be alone with yourself, feeling the constant need to be around other people, or having attachment issues, stuff like that. I can go really deep with just this one sentence, I guess.
Trying to be somebody I'm not, but it's not what I want. Tell me there's another way.
Trying to be someone I'm not. I mean, again, this is like total like this is like Mean Girls in a song. Like every message that Mean Girls had in the movie, they are saying in the song.
All of the lights that chased and now faded. All the cheap thrills were only time wasted.
Right, that's okay. That's really cool lyricism in there. All the lights that I chased, they're now faded. So it's either saying like they weren't as bright as I thought they were gonna be, or I could never catch up to the lights and they're fading away. And then that second part was all the cheap thrills were just time wasted. You get what you pay for, I guess.
Tell me why society's plans should define who I am.
Tell me why society's plans should define who I am. That's a weird line to put in there because there are social norms, I guess. To play the devil's advocate, it is a kind of weird lyric to say because they kind of are replicating what society does in this music video, you know? I don't want to get too deep into this because there's a lot that I just don't know, and I don't want to get in trouble for that. But they're saying, tell me why society's plans should define who I am, as if they shouldn't. But then you just throw a concert that looks like every other concert. That's all I'm going to say. So, you know, kids who aren't Christian are going to concerts like this. Just saying. You're not that far off from society's plans right now. Yeah, I like that. They kind of drop out the instruments and it's just the acoustic guitar, just lets the chants and the raw energy of the audience come out. Kind of reminds me of kind of like punk music or pop punk music. There's one band in particular called Man Overboard. I forgot what the song is, but they do something very similar where it's just an acoustic guitar, but it has a lot more energy than some of their other songs have with the full band. And it's just kind of that very, I keep wanting to say grunge, like that very grunge, indie. Let's go back.
So give us the real thing. Na, 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 na.
This musical interlude, I'm not the biggest fan of. I really, really like that guitar that's playing, that guitar riff, that Where's My Mind kind of pixie thing. But it just clashes with like the synth sounds and like the synth bass. It's like they don't know if they're gonna make it like a pop punk rock song or like a electronic dubstep kind of song, so they just mix it together and you just kind of get like the middle of each side, and that just doesn't work for me. I think they should have just stick with one side, and then because I don't like that straight drums, I feel like it could have been a little bit more. Maybe I'm thinking too much, but let's continue.
I don't want to stereotype to decide who I am.
So I don't want to stereotype just to know who I am and never knew me anyway. So I'm guessing they're talking about people who just, I guess just people who don't know who they are. And that's a lot of people. That's a big problem with, you know, teenagers, high school kids, young adults. They have this life ahead of them and they need to make decisions that are going to impact their life in a very big way than they've ever had before. And so they get lost in that translation. They get lost with who they are. That can be very scary. So I kind of like this angle that they're going with.
I'm over trying to find the next hype, cause the high never lasts. I'm gonna go another way.
Oh, that's a weird line too. I'm over trying to find the next hype because the high never lasts. Right, so I get what they're trying to say here. The answer is Jesus. The answer is to give your life to Jesus, to live by the truth. But this is hype though. Like, you changed Hillsong, your music, because it's the new trend. It's the new hype. So you're almost contradicting yourself. I don't think it's bad to follow trends and find the next hype because it's always going to change. I think that's just part of the thrill of it. But I understand what they're trying to say also on the other side too. So again, this is a really flip-floppy thing for me because I like to overanalyze things. I'm not trying to find the next hype because the high never lasts. Yeah, well, that's the point. When they leave this concert, the concert's over. The concert's not forever. They're not going to feel this happy forever. So it's the same way with you. Just saying. I'm overanalyzing.
All of the lights are chased and now faded. Dylan was right, the times they are changing.
Dylan was right? Did they make a Bob Dylan reference? Wait. Did they really? Did they really just say Bob Dylan? Yeah, they said Dylan was right.
Faded. Dylan was right, the times they are changing. Tell me why society's plan should define who I am.
Okay, I like how they were just not ashamed to just name drop Bob Dylan in here. Okay, mad respect. I respect that.
We want the truth.
I guess the song is about just being free and being real and just being yourself. So if you like Bob Dylan, then why not, kind of quote unquote quote Bob Dylan. Jesus, it's late.
So give us the real thing. I know it's you. Oh, my best friend, we want the truth. I know it's you. So much is missing.
That's an awesome way to end the song. I guess the implication here is everyone knows that the answer is Jesus. The answer is God. But they never really say God or Jesus in the song, actually, like at all. In fact, only kind of the bridge is where it even hints that maybe it's a Christian song. But again, I'm not really mad at it because it's good to just have fun, enjoyable songs that are just going to get you hype, even though we're not chasing the hype because the high doesn't last forever, right? Hillsong Young and Free. But yeah, I'm not really mad at or upset at them for doing that, not saying Jesus or not saying God, because I don't think they need to. The implication is there. Everyone there is in the right mindset, and I think if someone were to just walk in, the energy that's happening in that room and just the vibes that everyone's giving off is gonna kind of set that tone for them as well. And again, you don't always want to listen to a slow, boring song saying the same thing over and over again. So I'm actually quite impressed that they kind of stuck out their neck a little bit and peeked out of the little contemporary Christian box and said some different things that I didn't really expect, to be honest. And I've listened to the song before, so I don't know why I'm surprised again, but
I know it's you, and I know it's you.
yeah, it just seems like a lot of fun. That was Best Friends by Hillsong Young and Free, and I gotta say, as far as a poppy youth worship song kind of goes, this one kind of rocks. I like the message that they said. It's a little simple, it's a little cliche. Again, I think I compared it to Mean Girls. If Mean Girls was a song, they didn't set their bounds too much, but again, they made it different enough. Like, this is the first time I feel like they're actually trying to appeal. Like, they looked at trends and analysis and analytics and all that stuff and said, what are kids doing, you know? Whereas before, I've kind of felt like their previous albums, they kind of just not missed the mark, but didn't really take that into account, I guess. It kind of felt like younger people were making Hillsong songs. Now it feels like younger people are making Hillsong songs for younger people. That's what it seems like. Other than that, though, I enjoyed it. I was surprised that they kind of mentioned Bob Dylan. I don't know why I'm so surprised about that, but coming from Hillsong, that would be, you know, as if Taya Smith is singing and then she drops like Celine Dion in one of her songs. Like, she starts singing the line, "My heart will go on," like Celine Dion. I mean, I think people would be really upset about that, to be honest. But yeah, I'm glad that I think this song kind of works in a weird way. My only gripes was kind of like the musical fusion that they kind of did with the electronic poppy side and kind of like that grunge punk side. It didn't really fit together. It kind of felt lost, and then that is what made it feel generic, because, you know, that generic contemporary pop Christian song kind of does the same things to play it safe, and I think they still are trying to appeal the song to be played at churches or youth groups and stuff like that. So it's got to be easy. Like I said before, I don't really have a big gripe about them not mentioning Jesus. It's totally implied, and I think it has a positive message either way. Like, if this wasn't Hillsong Young and Free and it was like some other Jonas Brothers band that made this song, I think I'd feel almost the same way, and then probably praise them for kind of making it Christian. Yeah, so I guess it's a double-edged sword in that way. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I quite enjoyed this one, and for the most part, I was kind of joking about the lyrics. I was just kind of being a devil's advocate about that part, because that's the mood that I'm in right now. But other than that, thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, it would really help me a lot if you could do that for me, because I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers to get my custom URL. Other than that, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.